Have you ever been told you think too much? Or maybe you have a friend who seems to be lost in their own world, constantly pondering life's big questions. Well, today we're diving deep into the fascinating psychology of deep thinkers. What makes them tick? What are their unique strengths? And what challenges do they face? Stick around, because you might just recognize yourself or someone you know. So, what exactly is a deep thinker? It's not just about being smart or bookish. It's a way of processing the world. Deep thinkers are naturally introspective. They don't just see events. They see the patterns, the underlying meanings, and the connections between things that most people miss. They're the ones asking why when everyone else is content with what. This isn't a choice. It's how their brains are wired. They have a rich inner world, a constant internal monologue that's analyzing, questioning, and exploring. Imagine your mind as a web browser. While some people might have a few tabs open, a deep thinker's browser has dozens, all running simultaneously, each one an intricate rabbit hole of thought. One of the defining traits of deep thinkers is their insatiable curiosity. They're lifelong learners, but not just in an academic sense. They're curious about people, emotions, art, science, and the universe itself. They find joy in understanding complex systems, whether it's the plot of a dense novel, the mechanics of a clock, or the nuances of human behavior. This curiosity drives them to seek out new information and experiences, not for external validation, but for the sheer pleasure of learning and expanding their mental horizons. They read a friend who will send you a random article about quantum physics at 2 a.m., or get completely absorbed in a documentary about ancient civilizations. Their thirst for knowledge is a core part of their identity. Another key characteristic is their meticulous attention to detail. Deep thinkers are observers. They notice the little things, a slight change in someone's tone of voice, a detail in a painting that tells a story, or a subtle shift in the environment. This observational skill isn't about being judgmental. It's about gathering data. Their minds are constantly collecting these small pieces of information and fitting them into a larger puzzle. This makes them incredibly insightful. They can often sense when something is wrong or understand a person has true feelings even when they not explicitly state it. This ability to read between the lines makes them excellent problem solvers, and often the person friends turn to for sound, well thought out advice. But it's not all sunshine and philosophical ponderings. Being a deep thinker comes with its own unique set of challenges. The most common one, that powerful analytical mind can sometimes go into overdrive. A simple decision, like what to eat for dinner, can spiral into a complex analysis of nutritional value, cost-effectiveness, and environmental impact. This can lead to what's known as analysis paralysis, where the sheer volume of thought prevents them from taking any action at all. They might replay conversations in their head, dissecting every word and worrying about potential misinterpretations. This constant mental churn can be exhausting and is a major source of anxiety for many deep thinkers. They often struggle to simply turn off their brains and just be in the moment. Social situations can also be tricky for deep thinkers. They often crave deep, meaningful connections and can find small talk incredibly draining. They want to discuss ideas, dreams, and philosophies, not just the weather or weekend plans. This can sometimes make them appear aloof, reserved, or even antisocial. But it's not because they dislike people. It's because superficial interactions feel inauthentic and unfulfilling to them. They're searching for a genuine connection on an intellectual and emotional level. When they do find their tribe people who appreciate their depth and enjoy engaging in meaningful conversations, they form incredibly strong and loyal bonds. They are the friends who will listen to you for hours, offering genuine empathy and insightful perspectives. So, how does this relate to their overall well-being and happiness? Deep thinkers often find profound joy and fulfillment in activities that engage their minds. They love solitude, not because they're lonely, but because it gives them the space they need to think, recharge, and explore their inner world. Creative pursuits like writing, painting, or composing music are often a natural outlet for their complex thoughts and emotions. They also find great satisfaction in careers that allow them to solve complex problems, conduct research, or engage in strategic planning. Their purpose is often tied to understanding and contributing to the world in a meaningful way. However, they are also more prone to existential angst. constantly contemplating the meaning of life, the nature of consciousness, and the inevitability of death can be a heavy burden. They can feel a sense of alienation or feel like they do quite fit in with the rest of the world. It's crucial for deep thinkers to find healthy coping mechanisms. Practices like mindfulness and meditation can be incredibly helpful, as they teach the skill of observing thoughts without getting carried away by them. Journaling is another powerful tool, allowing them to externalize their thoughts and organize them on paper. And most importantly, connecting with other deep thinkers can provide a vital sense of validation and belonging. If you are a deep thinker, embrace it. Your ability to see the world with such depth and nuance is a gift. Yes, it comes with challenges, but your insights, your creativity, and your capacity for empathy are invaluable. Learn to manage the overthink. But don't ever try to silence the part of you that asks why. The world needs your thoughtful perspective, and if you have a deep thinker in your life, be patient with them. Understand that their silence isn't disinterest and their questions aren't criticism. Engage them in the conversations they crave, and you'll be rewarded with a level of connection and understanding that is truly rare and special. Ultimately, the mind of a deep thinker is a beautiful and complex place. It's a landscape of intricate thoughts, boundless curiosity, and a relentless search for meaning. By understanding the psychology behind this way of being, we can better appreciate the deep thinkers in our lives and, if we are one ourselves, learn to navigate our own inner world with more grace and self-compassion. The world is a richer place because of those who dare to look beneath the surface and think a little deeper. Thanks so much for watching and exploring this topic with me. If any of this resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the human mind. See you next time.